Hey everyone, my name is Simon Mishevich from Optimised Accountants and welcome back. We haven't done this show for quite some time talking about the house prices in the UK. So let's get straight to it. This is for the 30th of November 2023 and I'll be taking into account the ONS, Halifax and Nationwide. And the ONS, Office of National Statistics, is still out of date, as you can imagine. But they published in August 2023 that their numbers was 291,000, which interesting enough was pretty much close to the previous months. That hasn't really changed too much according to what they're saying. But it does say, but 9,000 above recent low point in March 2023, which means there is a little bit of a pickup. Believe that as you may. Is there any evidence behind this? Well, interesting enough, I looked at the ONS, as I always do month on month. I know there's people who say it's dismissive and they're looking for other reports, which they also dismiss. But anyway, what I want to share with you is the fact that you've got three different sets of reports. If you look at Halifax, interesting enough, in October, their price went to 281,974, which is down from September, but up from August. So there is kind of an up and down yo-yo effect going on there. But overall, if you look back all the way to February 2023, that price in October is lower. And the 3.2% from previous year's prices also tells its own story. Interesting enough, Nationwide has a very similar percentage to its own last year numbers. But you'll notice that there is a price difference between Halifax and Nationwide, and that's because they use their own base data. But what's really interesting is that house prices are going down according to that. So I rather suspect that the ONS should follow suit with that, as in being a minus 3%. But again, tell me what you're seeing in your local area. What I find fascinating about the prices of house prices in the UK, generally speaking, if you look at England, you've got 0.2 monthly change. I know it fluctuates from region to region. I'll talk about that. But annual change, no change. What's really spooky is Northern Ireland increase of 2.7%, which is quite frightening to say that they're seeing even a monthly change of 1.2%. So doing really well, so 1.4%. In Scotland, interesting enough, they saw an increase of 1.2% in the month. So really interesting how things are going. And if you look at the growth rate, when I last did this episode, the map here was blue, which means that the price is decreasing quite significantly. But the map is warming up, which is quite strange because we're going into winter and not summer. Pardon the pun. But you can see there, though, that the rate is increasing. So again, it's gone from blue to this other color, orange, amber. It looks like the property prices is warming up again. But is that what you're seeing in the marketplace? Please do share in the comments box below. One other thing to come to account here is other financial indicators. This is really where I focus on other matters that could affect house prices. We talk about CPI. This includes home costs as well. And that is last reported by ONS at 6.3%. Which is going down, which is a great result, but it's nowhere near the levels that the government wants. So I'd expect interest rates to keep on going up or just staying where they are at 5.25%. Getting a mortgage is even more expensive, around about 7-8%, especially if you go for a buy-to-let mortgage, you're talking about 8-9%. Unemployment, 4.3%. That is increasing. That is my indicator to say, well, house prices could be going down even further. Because the unemployment rate in April 2023 was only 3.8%. It's now 4.5%. Okay, it's 0.5% increase. Is that really great in the scheme of things? I would say no, but we need to keep an eye on it, because if that starts to go up and the CPI also stays high, then people are not going to be able to afford to live without wages, as well as their house prices, as well as the inflation going up or just not coming down fast enough. So again, do share with me in the comments box below what you're seeing in your local area, and let's have a good chat of where we think that prices might go in the future.